In the world of building pretty much anything digital, there's this constant tug of war, right? You've got the creative vision on one side and the technical reality on the other. Well, today we're looking at a tool called Penpot, and it's not just trying to call a truth, it's actually trying to build a permanent bridge. Let's see how they're doing it. So let me ask you something. If you've ever been part of a team building an app or a website, does the phrase handoff drama ring a bell? Oh yeah, it's that moment, that friction, when a beautiful design gets tossed over the wall to the dev team to actually build. And really, at its heart, handoff drama is all about that friction. It's the miscommunications, the endless back and forth, all those tiny little details that just get lost in translation. And this isn't just annoying, right? It leads to actual implementation errors and some pretty costly delays. But what if you could just get rid of that friction, like by design? Well, that's exactly where Penpot comes into the picture. It was literally built from the ground up to solve this very problem. And this right here is Penpot's whole identity. This isn't just another design tool. It's the first open source platform made specifically for design and code collaboration. It's not a one-way street, it's a two-way superhighway. So how does it build that bridge? Well, it speaks a language that designers and developers already know and use every single day. Penpot is built on open standards like SVG, CSS, and HTML. There's no proprietary magic box here. It uses the fundamental building blocks of the web as its common language. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does Penpot actually close that gap between the creative idea and the final code? It all starts by giving both teams exactly what they need, all in one place. For designers, Penpot is an absolute powerhouse. Of course, you can create beautiful designs and build out interactive prototypes. But the real magic, you ask? It's in the system-level thinking. We're talking reusable components and variants, which let you build and maintain a consistent design system that can actually scale. And, this is huge, you can integrate native design tokens. That's your single source of truth for every color, every font, every bit of spacing. And here's where the other side of that bridge connects. While the designer is working, Penpot is in the background automatically generating clean code. A developer can just pop over to the Inspect tab and grab ready-to-use SVG, CSS, and HTML. All the guesswork is just gone. Plus, with webhooks and an API, it plugs right into their existing workflow. It's so smooth. So, what does this all lead to? The result is what everyone's been chasing, a single source of truth. When designers are using design tokens and developers are pulling the code that matches those tokens, both teams are finally working from the exact same playbook. And that handoff drama we started with, poof, it's gone. But Penpot's mission is about so much more than just cool features. The reason it can solve this problem so well is because of its core philosophy. It's built on the power of open source, and honestly, that changes everything. I mean, just look at this comparison. Proprietary tools, they tend to lock you into their ecosystem, right? You're paying recurring fees and you're limited in what you can customize. Penpot's open model just flips that whole script. There's zero vendor lock-in, it's free to use, and because the code is open, you can customize it to do whatever your team needs. And that philosophy of control extends to how you actually use it. You can jump on Penpot's cloud service and get going in seconds. Or if your company needs more security or control, you can self-host your own private instance on your own servers. That level of flexibility and data ownership is something you just don't get from most platforms. And make no mistake, this is not some small niche project. That number, over 41,000, is the number of stars on its GitHub repository. In the open source world, that is a massive vote of confidence from the community. It shows that thousands of developers believe in this project and are actively supporting it. And, a project with that much support isn't just software anymore, it's a movement. Penpot is built on collaboration, not just inside the tool, but from the global community that's building the tool itself. This is a little peek under the hood. You can see it's mostly built with a language called Clojure, which is pretty unique and really powerful. But you also see familiar faces like JavaScript and SCSS, and even some Rust. This diverse tech stack is just proof of how many different kinds of contributors are helping to shape the future of this tool. And if you're feeling inspired by all this, there are so many ways to get involved. You can start small, give the repo a star or hop into the community discussions. You can share assets and templates you create, report bugs to make the tool stronger, or even jump in and become a translator or code contributor. Every little bit helps move the project forward. And this community is not just hanging out online. They have a real-world conference, Penpot Fest happening in Madrid next year. This just goes to show how vibrant and active this whole ecosystem really is. So we end up right back where we started. But now we have a solution. The big takeaway here is really about empowerment. Penpot offers a way to finally end that handoff drama, to bridge that gap between design and code, and to let you truly own your entire creative process. So the only question left is, are you ready to give it a shot?